Hello there and welcome back. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. It is cold and dreary outside today, so I'm going to be staying inside as much as possible with all the pickups and drop-offs of kids that I need to do today. But with my free time, I'm going to be doing some decorating, and I thought I would take you guys along with me. I have a few spots in the house that haven't even been decorated. Well, I have quite a few spots in the house that haven't been decorated, but I have a few spots that I want to tackle today. So we're gonna do that, and then I also have a sewing project that is pretty much done, but I'll share with you what I've been doing with that, as well as I have tweaked a few areas that I have shared with you previously in my spring home tour. So I've added a few things, and I thought I would share that with you guys as well. And as always in my decorating, I am going to be using a lot of thrifted items. Probably most of what I'm using today is going to be from the thrift store. So I'm hoping that will be a little bit of inspiration for you to get to the thrift store and to search out some treasures that you can use in your home to decorate with. So with that being said, it should be a fun video. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, I think we'll start in the dining room. I added a few new things to my hutch. So I'm going to switch the camera around and share that with you. The first thing I did was add some baskets to the top of my hutch. Both of these are from the thrift store, and I think they are so cool. They're nicely weathered, and I thought it needed a little something up there because it seemed a little bare. And then it kind of adds a little extra touch and gives us a little more of that wood tone that I've got going on in the rest of the hutch. So I'm liking that look. And then the other thing that I did was add some greenery in one of the baskets. This greenery came from Hobby Lobby, and I think it is so pretty. It's really super long, and I think it's really gorgeous, and I love the way it kind of like trails over the edge of the hutch and out of the basket. So I thought that was a really nice addition to my spring hutch decor. The other thing I added was this clock. You probably saw this on Instagram if you follow me over there. This is a clock that hung in my mom's house for years and years, and she said that I could have it, and I was so excited. I think it is absolutely gorgeous, and I love the tone of the wood, and I just think it is really cool. It no longer works. It has not worked for years, but I think it's super cool, and I think it looks really nice in the room. Then I have one other thing I've changed up in this room. Basically, I don't know if you really consider this a change up or not, but I have a little desk, and I added this little girl to it. She's a little planter. You guys remember her from my thrift store hauls. I think she is so adorable. She won't stay here, but I wanted to display her right away, so I decided to add her into the mix over here. And it's a nice little pop of color for this area. All right, so let's go ahead and move into the kitchen. I want to put a new display together, like a new center piece on my kitchen island. I took down my Easter stuff like the day after Easter, and then just put a cake pedestal there. And it's been sitting there empty ever since. So I thought I really need to do something about that. So I'm gonna do that next. And it should be, I just want to do something really quick and easy and not too like elaborate. Just something fresh looking. So that's what we'll do next here. So here's the cake plate I was talking about. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I found it at the thrift store. It was under $10. So I'm going to use this as a base for a display. This dish up at IKEA. I think it is so cool. I've used it for many things. For a while it was on my counter as like a catch-all. So I just love the edges. I think it is so cool. Oh wait, it still has the sticker on the back. So there you go, in case you're interested. I just think it's a great size. So I'm going to use this to corral some of my fresh fruit right now. So I'm just going to set that off to the side over here. Found these plates. They're little, I don't know, side dish plates at Walmart. They're from Pioneer Woman, in their summer collection. I picked up 2 of the yellow and 2 of the blue. These are just the plastic ones. I thought they would be nice for using out on the deck in the summertime or whatever. But I mean, I love these colors. This one, I'm obsessed with this. I think it is so gorgeous. So anyways, I'm going to stack those up and use them right here, just to have them sitting there ready to be used. And of course, I'll add a little candle, because I always like to have a little bit of candle glowing somewhere in the house, especially when I'm like making dinner or just in the kitchen by myself. This one actually is from IKEA as well. These are great little candles. The stickers are like super hard to get off those, so I just leave them on and just use the other side. So I'm going to stick that right there, and with that, I think this display is perfectly fine, wonderful, cutesy. I'm loving the little pops of yellow with all the black and white that I've got going on in the kitchen. It reminds me of a bee, which reminds me of summertime, which I'm hoping is going to be here soon. So there you go. I think it turned out cute. I have a few other things that I've switched out as well. Over here, I've got this little tray that, you know, we keep our things like the butter and the salt and pepper here all the time. So I switched out this little plant, which used to be over on the other side. I brought the plant over here, and then I tucked in this little trivet next to it. And Rayma thinks she needs to eat. Is that what's going on? You think you need to eat? I don't think you do. Let's go get the doggies a treat. Go. Oh, here, I can show you my pantry. So exciting. Let's do these. Oops, that one's broken. All right, here we go. One for Quinn. Oh no, Rima, it's lost. It went under the door. Here you go. And one for Rima. Okay. All right, so getting back to what I was doing. Here we go. So I moved over the plant, like I said, added the little trivet, and I think it looks really nice. And then over here we've got spoons. These are teacup spoons, or like iced tea spoons, but I use them to scoop out jelly for making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And these are my beloved Starburst pattern. And I just have them sitting there in that little container, ready to be used. Since I moved that plant, I had a hole over here that I needed to fill. And I recently found this gorgeous canister at the thrift store. You guys, I am so far behind in my thrift hauls. I have been going crazy at the thrift store lately. And yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to share with you guys that I haven't recorded yet, and this is one of them. So I don't know when this is actually going to show up in a haul, but I'm loving it. It was only like $3. I think it's so cool. It's a false craft piece. My very first false craft piece, actually. I have been resisting collecting it, but I went ahead and did it anyways. So anyways, so I brought that in. This always sits here. This is actually has my rings in it right now that I take off when I'm doing dishes and such. And then this I just keep salt in. So I think that's a cute little area there in the kitchen as well. So the next area to work on is this blank wall right here. This little hallway leads out to the garage, and you can see this spot from the kitchen. So I thought it would be really nice to decorate it a little bit. We have this little shelf, which is a great little catch-all area for going in and out all the time. It's from IKEA. I've had it for years. It's sort of in rough shape, but it's still sturdy and it works nicely. So we're going to keep that. I do have a few things I'm going to keep on top. This basket is my sanity basket. It's for all those little things that people leave all over the kitchen counters, which can sit there for days, and it makes everything look all cluttered. So I scoop it up, throw it in this basket, and if anyone's looking for anything, they know to check the basket. This little box is from the thrift store. I'm going to keep that as well. And yeah. So now we just need to add a little bit up here. So I found this print quite a while ago at the thrift store, and I absolutely love it. I love like the vintagey looking dog. And of course you guys know I love dogs. So I'm going to do a little like dog wall here. I'm going to use command strips to hang this up. Look, I still have the tag on the back. $2.99. So perfect. So I'm just going to hang this up here. I also found this at the thrift store. It was in one of those little goodie bags. So I think I'm going to hang him right up on top here. How cute is that? So adorable. I would love another dog print to go up here, but I don't have one. So what I have is this right here. I thought it's really cute. Found it at a flea market years ago, and I don't have a frame for it. So I was going to hang it up using some of these little clips right here that don't have the magnet on the back. I have a whole bag of them, but of course I can't find it right now. I've been looking everywhere. So I'm just going to use tape for right now until I can find these little clips that I've been looking for, and then I can hang it up properly until I get a frame for it. So here we go. There, maybe it'll stay like that for the day. Area to decorate today is this little area right here. This little nook in between the two bedroom doors of my kids. It has a lovely cabinet, but I need something in this area. So I've already gone ahead and installed a heavy duty anchor so that I can hang a mirror there. So let's go ahead and decorate this space. The sewing project I've been working on is updating this ottoman, which used to be my grandmother's. The first thing I wanted to do was remove the skirt to update it a little bit. And I did that by just using a flathead screwdriver. It made prying up the little staples all the way around the outside very, very easy. Then using a pair of fabric scissors, I cut along one side of the skirting so that I could remove the whole thing in one big piece. It's already looking so much better. Then it was on to making the slipcover. Now I've already shown detailed instructions on how I slipcover ottomans, so I will link that down below. And today I'm just going to give you a quick little highlights of what I did. So basically threw some fabric over the top of it, marked the bottom of the ottoman, and then I cut off the excess fabric, making sure to leave a 1-inch seam allowance. Then I pinned the corners. I then sewed the corners and then made myself a cute little ruffle, added that to the bottom of the slipcover, sewed that on, and that was basically it. To update the legs, I decided to paint them using some chalk paint. I'm just using some basic white chalk paint. I believe it's from Waverly, which I picked up at Walmart. I gave it 3 coats, and that finished off the project. That turned out pretty good. I need to do a little ironing, but let's be honest, that probably won't happen. I am definitely going to bring it upstairs and start using it right away, and I think it'll work out perfectly. Now I can just make cutesy little covers for it whenever I want to change it up. Alright, so that is going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed decorating with me, and I would love to know what you guys think down in the comments. Have yourself a great day, and I will see you very soon. Bye now.